So this is what the meringue looks like before it's whipped. That's just the egg whites and sugar heated up until the sugar is not grainy anymore, until it's smooth. Until the egg whites dissolve all the sugar, then you put it in here in the mixer and get it going. And I will come back in a few minutes and show you what it looks like after it has whipped up to a stiff meringue. Okay, we're about 3 minutes in and it's starting to get thick. I'll come back in another minute or two and show you what it looks like when it's completely whipped up to stiff peaks of meringue. Alright, a minute or two has passed. You may not be able to tell the difference from when I paused the video or not, but it only has about another minute or two to go. You can see how it's climbing up the side of the bowl. It's getting really thick, which is exactly what we want, because when I add all the butter, 6 sticks of butter and a little bit of this Crisco shortening and all the powdered sugar, it's going to deflate quite a bit, so it's not going to be that high up in the bowl as it looks like it is right now. It will actually go lower. You'll see in a few minutes. Alright guys, it's been another minute or two. Usually I don't make double batches of icing at one time, but my cake's going to be so tall I needed a double batch of icing. So I'm actually doing it for the first time. But it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's almost there. I lifted the mixer up a little bit so you can see inside how thick it's getting. It's almost to where I want it. Almost there. Alright, I think that's good. I'm going to turn it off and show you what stiff meringue looks like. Check this out. See if I can get it off without making a mess. There we go. See that? Oops, sorry. It's hard to do it with just one hand. It looks like real thick marshmallow fluff. See that? Stiff peaks of meringue. That's exactly what I want. Alright, now's where you add in the flavoring, the vanilla, and get it all incorporated good. And it's going to deflate the meringue a little bit. You can see how it already kind of went down lower into the pot. That's because anytime you add anything into a meringue, it will deflate. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to add all the powdered sugar and all the butter, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's completely finished. And it's going to require 2 hands to add all that powdered sugar and those 6 sticks of butter. Yes, you heard me correctly. 6 sticks of butter. Actually, it calls for 4 sticks for a single batch of icing, but since I'm doing a double batch, technically I should add 8 sticks, but we like to cut back a little bit on the butter flavor, so I'm only going to add 6 because I do 3 and 3. 3 sticks for one recipe, so I'm going to do 6 for this double recipe. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, I just got all the powdered sugar added, and you can see it's getting incorporated very slow because I don't want to have a big cloud of powdered sugar in the air. I don't want to send powdered sugar flying everywhere by putting it up on a high speed. So I'll be back again after I add the butter and it's all mixed in together, and that will be my Swiss meringue buttercream. I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Alright, we got half of the butter added, 3 sticks in, 3 more to go, but you can see how much the meringue is deflated, and that's normal. I got 3 more sticks I got to add, and then I'll be back. Alright, all the butter is added. Look at the mess I made. I actually used 7 sticks of butter instead of 6. Normally I use 3 for one recipe, and with this being a double, I put 6, but it needed 1 more stick. I could tell just by looking at the texture it needed 1 more stick of butter, so there it is, coming together. Now I just gotta beat the butter into the mixture so you don't take a big old bite of just plain butter. And then halfway through the process, I'm going to turn this vanilla buttercream into a chocolate buttercream. Yes, chocolate. My cake's gonna have vanilla and chocolate layered inside. You'll all see when it is finished. Anyways, I'm just gonna let this mix together and then I'm gonna get started decorating my cake. So thanks for watching, and if you want this recipe how to make this Swiss meringue buttercream, I can send it to you. You can find it online. I can give you the link wherever. Very, very easy to make, and once you try it, I promise you'll never go back to any other buttercream ever again. It's that good. Seriously. Alright, it's just about done. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later. Love ya. Bye.